Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Remember Taka, and today I'll be showing you how to make a game in Game Maker. This is my fourth time recording this because of some technical difficulties, so I might be on there a little bit. So before I start, I just want to tell you I'm not the richest, I don't have the best equipment, and any sounds you hear is probably coming from my family. So, you want to boot up Game Maker 2. It might be a little bit difficult to follow along with the original Game Maker, but yeah. So boot up Game Maker 2, create a sprite. You want it to be a 16 by 16 pixels big. Yeah, then you want to create two players, one named the player, one named the wall. Doesn't matter. So one thing is that this is an intermediate level video. It's not a beginner. So you need to have some background on Game Maker. So the thing is that I do not really like using the code editor, the built-in code editor. I like using Visual Studios. I just like it more. So let me just get some stuff done. So in the player object, you want to add a create event by pushing add step and then create. Then you want to add step event. So the create event is a piece of code that the game runs only once, and the step event is a piece of code that the game runs every frame of the game. Like if your game is running 60 FPS at 60 frames per second, it runs this piece of code 60 times every second. So in the create event, you want to establish some variables. You want to write HSP equals 0, BSP equals 0. So what a variable is that it's basically a string that stores numbers in your game. That's technically all what a variable is. If you have any decent knowledge of math, you should know that. ACC equals 0.2. Gosh, 2. Max speed equals 2. And grav equals 0.2. Here on thing, max speed equals ACC times 10. There you go. So the HSP is the horizontal movement, the horizontal speed. We could use a built-in variable h speed, but nah. I like using my own. VSP stands for vertical speed. ACC stands for acceleration. Max speed stands for self-explanatory. Just kidding. You should know what it stands for. And grav stands for the gravity. So now we want to go to the step event. And then you want to set some inputs. So some inputs that we have is up equals keyboard check VK underscore up. So what that basically does is that if you're pushing up equals true. So now we just want to copy that down, up, down, left, right, down, up, down, left, right, R-I-G-H-T. And now just change these up, down, left, right. Wait, no, R-I-G-T. So now we just want to set some stuff, and now we want one more variable. Run equals keyboard check ord x, and jump equals keyboard check ord and z. Some other variables forgot to set. Jump. Oh yeah, go back to the create event and you want to write this. Jump equals false. Wait, nope, I mean true. True. Jump timer equals 0. And jump speed equals 5. So yeah, this basically says how to jump variables. So back into the step event, what we want to write is h move equals negative left plus right. So what that does is that it basically checks what direction or what button you're pushing. If you're pushing left, h move is negative 1. If you're pushing right, h move is 1. But if you're pushing left and right, you have negative 1 plus positive 1, and we all know that makes it 0. And now we want to set a running variable. So if run, wait, if run, or run. So the if statement is checking for if something is true. So if the player is pushing the run button, what it's going to do is going to write max speed equals 2. Wait, nope, not 2, 3. Else. So what the else statement does is that it checks if this if statement is not true. So like, let me write an example. If I am 20, 40, wait, if I am 16, I want a car. So what it basically does is that if it's checking if I'm 16 years old, and then I'm gonna ask for a car. But else, so what that does is that if I'm not 16, I still wait. If I'm not 16, I can't drive. So that's basically what it means. I hope that is a good analogy. So if run else max speed equals 2. But basically what that basically does is that it lets your character run. So now you could just take the easy way out and write x plus equals h move times 2, which is reasonable. That wait, just one more thing. Room back in this document, create event. You want to resping 60. I forgot that. So you could just take the easy way out and write x plus equals h move times 2. But that's the thing, it's the easy way out. If I were to run the game, let's see how the movement looks like. Yeah, so let's just see. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually place the thing in the room. Dumb mistake. People make dumb mistakes. Like, why? What the heck? Okay, I accidentally deleted all of it. So now, file, then you want to go to, wait, nope, you want to go to room 0, then you want to actually put the player down, and I forgot to actually assign player sprite. So now if you're to run the game, let's look at how the player moves like. So yeah, we took the easy way out and look at that choppy movement. I mean, there's absolutely no acceleration, it just instantly starts. You probably don't want that. You probably want better movement. So, if we want better movement, we're going to have to get more complicated. We're going to have to be using variables. So the first thing, before I forget, you want to write x plus equals hsp, y plus equals vsp. You need that. So now you want to write if h move equals 1, hsp plus equals acc. So what it basically is doing is that it's adding the acceleration speed to hsp. If hsp is more or equal to max speed, hsp equals max speed. So that's basically making sure that you never go above the max speed. Else, remember what the else statement does? It checks if this is not true. Else hsp minus equals acc. So it's basically deaccelerating. So when that happens, hsp minus equals acc. If hsp equals 0, hsp equals 0. So yeah, that's basically, we're gonna label it 2 slashes. Right. If you put anything after 2 slashes, it's basically telling the game to ignore it. So now if we're to copy this, and for left, what we want to do is just reverse everything. Left, if hsp equals -1, hsp minus equals acc. If hsp is less than negative max speed, hsp equals negative max speed. Else, hsp plus equals acc, and that's it. That's it. Now if I run the game, let's see how much better the movement is now. As you can see, oh wait, where did I mess up? I messed up somewhere. Where did I mess up? I just messed up somewhere. I'm trying to figure out where. I just messed up. Oh, okay. I know where I messed up. Okay, so I messed up. I forgot to write here. If HSP is more, or I mean less than 0, then HSP subtract the max speed. Yeah, I usually make that mistake. So yeah, you want to put that there. And then for the right movement, you want to write if HSP is more than 0, and then you want to subtract HSP from the then you want to subtract ACC from the HSP. So now if I run the game again, this time it better work. So if I run the game again, as you can see, look at that movement. It looks way better. Now we want to make it look even better. So now we want to set up a de-accelerate variable. So dAc equals 0.01. So now instead of subtracting ACC, you want to subtract dACC. Well, or we could make it something better like 0.02 or something like that. And now let's run the game again. So now look at this movement. Looks way better. You probably want something in your game, but yeah. So now let's program gravity. But before that, let's just set up our collision detection thingy maker. Set this to 16 by 16. So now what we want to do is that we want to program gravity and collision. So now we want to write VSP plus equals grav. So what it's doing is it's basically taking the vertical speed and adding it by the gravity. If VSP is more or equal to 5, VSP equals 5. So what that does is that it makes sure that you never go past a speed of 5 or the game crashes. Well, if it goes fast enough. So now what we want to do is that you want to write if place underscore meeting x y plus VSP wall clumps wall, just kidding, or whatever you named your collision tile, VSP equals 0. Now I want to do the exact same thing for if place meeting x plus VSP HSP wall HSP equals 0. So now if for the wall to test out if the collision works, let's just put these guys everywhere and let's run the game. Now if I run the game, as you can see, the collision works, and yeah, collision complete works, and the gravity works, and everything works. Let me just die. So now let's program jumping. Now this might be a little bit tricky, so you need to follow along. So now we want to use the button that we want for jump. So let's say wait, what did I do? Okay, we don't need this anymore. So what we're going to write is if up. So if you're pushing up, jump. Oh, nope, messed up. If jump. So what that's doing is that it's basically saying, are we allowed to jump? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Yep, this doesn't belong here. You have to put it before your gravity statements, or bad stuff happens. Okay, so if jump, and if you're pushing the jump button, and if the player is allowed to jump, want to write jump timer plus plus. VSP equals negative jump speed. VSP equals negative jump speed. And if jump timer is more than 0, is more than 10, jump equals false. So what that does is that you know how in Mario games, if you like tap the jump button, you only jump a little bit, but if you hold the jump button, you jump a lot higher. That's what we're basically doing in this piece of code. So yeah, that's what it's basically doing. And then you want to write else if jump timer, else jump timer equals 0. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, else if jump else if jump and jump timer is more than 0, jump equals false, 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 jump timer equals 0. So now if jump, if place underscore meeting x y plus 1 wall, jump timer equals 0, jump equals true. Yeah, that's all this just for the jumping. So let me just check it real quickly. Okay, so now if I were to run the game again, let me just run the game. So you can see the player can jump. Now if I hold the button, it jumps right, but if I just tap it, it only jumps a little bit. So yeah, that might be useful. So yeah, I guess that is it for the movement episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy, like and subscribe. I hope this helped you a lot. I hope you learned a few things. And next episode will be on player animation. Thank you and goodbye.